Hi, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we should discuss on how to make use of the ruler guides. The ruler guides. Now you can make use of this ruler. And in Microsoft Publisher, we have the horizontal ruler, and then we have the vertical ruler. These are the rulers, and there you have the vertical and the horizontal ruler. Now, what are these ruler? This ruler helps you to set um, um, grid, set grids. Now, these are grids here. To set grids, you have something like this, you have something like this, you have something like this, and you have something like this. Now these are grids. So this portion here are joined with borderline and everything to make the grids to make up this cell, this portion now. Now this is what you make use of ruler to do to set up these things, and then for properly positioning items in your page. Now, let's say you want to position this area text, you want to position that area that, so you have the specific size for that portion. So you can make use of ruler to do this. Now, how can you do this? How can you do this? Now, this is easy. As you can see, I've drag ruler line from the vertical ruler. I've dragged a line, a borderline for that to bring this. Now all I just have to do to know the size of it is it's 5 point, that's 5.2. Okay, this 5.2, and the next one it will be 5.2 to 5.0 to 5 to 5, so 5 to 5.2. So we want to make use of this portion to design something in this position. Now you want to, that's for the horizontal. Now for the vertical, now this is the vertical one. Sorry, that's to design, taking out the vertical and positioning it there on the horizontal to just make up your horizontal spacing. Now for the vertical one is to taking out your border line from the vertical ruler, from the horizontal ruler, to position it on the vertical. So you wanna get something around 5 point, this 5.3, okay, to 6, sorry, to 7. Yeah, to that level. So now you're looking for this portion. So you can see you can make use of your ruler to do all these sorts. Also for your margins and things, as we saw the indentation and everything, but I'll show you, explain that in the future. But now we're talking about reusing your guides and stuff like that. Now we can see how we make use of our ruler bars to do these things. Now let's say now we want to follow other procedure to insert these items, this borderline, instead of making use of the ruler bar. Now to do this, all we just have to do, since we're in our Microsoft Publisher page, you just left click page design, and then page design beside the page setup group there, you see guides. Now in guides, when you left click the icon, you can see everything there. Now there's no ruler guides, the other one is built-in ruler guides. Now let's say for example you want to build a magazine or a newspaper that needs 3 columns and things like this. So you can use this to design such. You see it's created things like that, header and 3 column content. So you can design your stuff, insert your text there, insert your text. Okay. So now I want to zoom it out. So I'm using this 2 years right at the bottom On the right side, I'm zooming it out to see what I'm doing. I'll call it newspaper magazine. Now I'll just select it by just pressing down and holding the left side and drag around, select it, and then I want to align it to the center. That's align. I want to make it bigger. I'll select it again, and then this is the font size. I can make it bigger. Now this is the header section. Now let's say you want to insert content for the body. So now you can also insert content for the body, going there and then there. That's for the contents for that column. This is for the first column. Now insert content again for the second column. Second column. Now insert content as well for the third column. So right, this for your column, so you can be going along. Then you want to put image, you can put image wherever you want to put. Now this is just a brief design for a newspaper and things like this you want to do. Now this is using the guide's ruler bar and things like that. Now let's say, for example, you want to design your ruler, but in a way where the system can specify the size of your guides. So you go back to your page design thing, design tab, and then you click on the guide. And when you click on the guides, there you have ruler guides. Now when you choose ruler guide, it takes us to a dialog box, and then we can specify the size. But however, we've understood on how we can insert built-in ruler guide, so you can make by your own practice, make use of all this practice for something you want to do. You want to design a gallery and stuff like that. You can make use of all these things. These are very interesting. You want to design a website, you can make use of this as well. So very interesting. Now, let's jump back to our ruler guides. Now, in the ruler guides dialog box, we can decide the position of the ruler line guides there. Now, let's say we want to make set 2, and say 2.8. So it will be from 2.8 from 2 to 2.8. That's for the horizontal. Now, for the vertical, we can say 5. 5.8. So now when you do this, you just select your stuff. When you click OK, you see what I'm saying, it will insert them for you. You just have to know. That's why it's essential before you go into Publisher to design. You must have all you want to design. First of all, draft out the size, that measurement. You make use of rulers to get a piece of paper. Make use of ruler to design the thing you want. Get a paper, get a ruler, a pencil. Make use of ruler. You know the size of the position of that and that and that. All this makes sense because when you have this thing structured out, then you can bring it to know what you want on your publication. All right, guys. And the next one, I can see that we have one thing we didn't talk about here. We have the read and baseline guide. the grid and baseline guide here also specifies for columns and things like that, for rows and things like that. You just choose the size, also the margin. You see, you have these three contents in the layout guides here. You can specify your margin at same time, specify your margin, then specify your grid guides, how many columns you want to make use of, and then specify your baseline guides as well. Now, this is all talking about the spacing and the offset. So guys, I would like you to jump into this one to just frame yourself up with understanding this concept here and get to understand it as well. Know how to use it, because when you practice, you will understand on how to make use of these items yourself. But however, in our tutorial, we'll be discussing on how to design some items like flyers, business card, greeting card, and so on. So guys, hope you enjoy this tutorial. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.